Okay, I am going to try to show you how to install all of these Postgres and pgadmin and Django on Windows. We've done it in class on Ubuntu. So I need to log in. Okay, so I'm going to go to the web. A lot of this is pretty self-evident. All right, I am going to go to PostgreSQL.org. So PostgreSQL. It's taking a while to type. .org. Okay, so here we are at Postgres.org. I'm going to expand this a little bit. So we want to go to, basically we just want to download it. And we want for Windows, so we'll click on the Windows here. 11 is fine. Let's download the installer. And we want to, we can do Windows 64 for 11. I'm just going to download it. And we're going to run it. And it shouldn't take too long, I hope. It says 3 minutes. So it'll take hopefully no more than that 3 minutes. My internet is really pretty lousy here. Okay, we're under 3. This is the exciting part, watching things download. I don't have much to say while it's downloading. I just want it to finish. It's almost done. It's done under 2 minutes. I'm also going to load Notepad so I can write a couple of things for you as we go. And I'm going to minimize it for right now. So we're down to about a minute. Less than a minute. So just a few more seconds. Okay, should pop up the installer any moment now. However long the security scan takes. Okay. And you say yes, you always say yes, or you get nothing. Okay, so I'm going to lower this. You should have the installer showing up here. There it is. First thing it does is it sets up with the Visual C++, which is what it runs on. Some computers will fail at this if it won't let you download this C++. All right, so I'm going to do next. Next. This will actually give us pgadmin4. So I am going to do next. Next. This is important. The password is, if you forget it, you are totally locked out. I am going to recommend the password that we use everywhere. I wouldn't recommend this for everywhere, and I wouldn't recommend it for real life, but for this I am going to use password1, and that's what I will use for all my passwords. The port is fine, go with the default. The default locale is fine. You can look at the installation, do next, and then next, and it will set it up. And it only takes a minute. At least on a regular machine, it only takes a moment. Nothing more exciting than watching little green lines slowly move across the screen. When this is done, I will show how to install the two databases for the SQL 222 class. And then we'll move on to doing the Python and the Django. The people in the ITC 172, the Django class, do not need to install the two databases that I'm going to install first. I think I'm going to read for a minute while this installs. It's getting there, slowly, slowly. Okay, it's getting pretty close. Actually, you guys might want to fast forward through from a bit earlier to this, to the ending of this. It says it's starting the database server, which is a good sign. It's creating menu shortcuts. It's creating an uninstaller, and it is almost there. It is done. So we can do finish, and it loads Stack Builder. And you can look at this, and it has all sorts of applications that you can add, but we don't need any of them. So if you look under these add-in tools, there's the PG Agent, PG About Database Driver. We really don't need any of this, so you can cancel that and say yes. Now I can go down here into the program files, and we'll see that there's Postgres 11. And inside of the Postgres 11, there's pgadmin4, which I'm going to open. And it will launch. It launches into a web page, whatever your default browser is. Hopefully it won't take forever. Okay, so here it is. It's slowly coming up. It does warn me that there's a newer version, which you can install if you want. I'm not going to right now. So servers. So when I click that, I have to put in the password, which remember is just p@ssw0rd1. I'm going to do OK. So we have that. Now we have, on databases, there's just Postgres. So I am going to right-click and create a database. And this database will be Community Assist. And I'll do PG because that's what I called it. This again is for the ITC 222. This part is not relevant for the Django students. So I save that. And I'm going to go to github.com/spconger. I am going to get database schema. I'm going to go into other scripts. I'm going to get Community Assist, PG, SQL. It's best if you do raw. I'm going to select it and copy it. I'm going to go back to PG admin 4. I'm going to right click on Community Assist and choose Query Tool. And then I'm going to paste, and I'm going to execute with the little lightning bolt. That has created the database. If we go down to schemas, public, tables, you'll see that all the tables are there and they all have data. Now we're going to do the same thing. Databases, I'm going to right click, create database, and this database will be text certificates. Again, this isn't relevant for the Django students. So I save that. I'm going to go back to GitHub. I'm going to go back to other scripts. I'm going to get the text certificates SQL. Once again, I'm going to make it raw. I'm going to Control A, Control C, go back to PG admin, and we'll create a new query. So let me close Community Assist. We have got text certificates here, so I'm going to right click, Query Tool. I'm going to paste. I'm going to execute. And we now have this database is also fully populated. Okay, so that's all we have to do for the ITC 222. For the Django, this Windows version doesn't have Python. So I'm going to go to python.org. Okay, and I am going to download Python. So we're going to go to Downloads. And I'm going to download Python 3.2 for Windows. And we want an installer. So let's just do, well, it looks like it's going here anyway. Let's just run this, see what we get. So there's the Python installer. We're just going to install it now. Yes. So it's taking it just a moment. It's coming. It's almost there. I think I'd really prefer to have had the 64-bit, but we'll let it go. Okay, so we've got that. We can close that. We have Python. Now, I'm going to set up the Django. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make a folder, and I'll do it in Documents. And I am going to make a folder for a Django project. So I'm just going to say, so this is in Documents. I'm going to right-click, New Folder, and I'm going to call it Django Projects. Okay. I am going to right-click, trying to see where right-click. I'm looking for something, but I'm not seeing it, so it doesn't matter a whole lot. We'll just go. I'm going to bring up PowerShell. And I'm going to right-click on it, and I'm going to run it as administrator. You really should run it as administrator. All right. I need to do like system. I'm going to do like CD. And then I'm going to do CD users. And I believe it's Steve on this machine. And then documents. And then do Django projects. Let me make the font on that a little bigger if I can. So let's make the font at least 24. Oh, it didn't do it because I think I'll have to restart it to do that. So I think what I'll do is I'll zoom. I think I want it. Can I do it less than that? So let's go that down on that. And I will go up. That should be easier to see. So I am going to, I've got the Django projects. So I need to install the environment first. So I'm going to say python-m denv, and I'm going to call it environment 01. Okay. Python should run. Why is it not? Is it not in the path? I'm going to real quickly check the path. So I want to look at the environment. Oh, I hate this zone. So I'm going to click on environmental variables. I'm hoping this doesn't go too bad. And it's not. Okay, so let's look for Python. So I'm going to call it Python. And I'm going to try to I don't know if this will work. So I'm going to look under this PC, disk, program files, probably 86. We want to look down for Python. So it'll be above Windows, after Microsoft. So I don't think it's there. Let's go up a level. Program files, Postgres. Oh, come on. Where did Python go? I hate this big. So users, Steve, Python. Where is the Python? I'm going to cancel. I'm going to unzone. If this doesn't work soon, I'm going to end this video and I'll do the other part later. All right, install now. This is 64-bit, which would be better. if this doesn't work. Maybe I closed the other one too soon. I don't know. I didn't see Python on there, but it said it was okay there. I wonder if that was the thing. So close. Let's go back to PowerShell. Is Python there? Python -m venv env01. Doesn't like Python. All right, so let's do this PC. I would assume local disk C, program files. Not seeing Python. So let's do here real quickly. I still didn't see it there. And let's see libraries. Camera roll, that doesn't do anything. User. I think it would be under Steve. So let's do a real quick search, and then this is it. I'm probably going to kill this one and just let it be for the other one. Python path Windows 10. Directly on C. Let's look. It's not directly on C. I have no idea. I'm going to do a quick search. Okay, I'm about to give up. I just need to find where Python is. So it's not on C drive. It doesn't seem to be in program files. Windows? Wouldn't make sense to be in there. So users, let's look under public. It doesn't make sense either. Under Steve, there's no folder there. Program files. So it's not on C drive though. I think this is the end of the video. I will set up the other part later. I have to figure out where the Python went. Let's look at this one. They all have it as on C, but I do not see it on C. Isn't there? So I don't know. I'm going to stop the video. Because I don't want to work at this any longer right now. I'll do it later. Bro.